Hey everybody, it's Austin from BullTradeFinder. I want to do a quick recap today, like I've been doing lately. So today's play of the day was RXDX, and was a really good play today. Unfortunately, I did not play it well because I had a distraction at work, so I had to sell for a small loss, which was a really big bummer. But I just I don't trust stocks if I can't be sitting there watching it. So I just took the small loss, which was fine. There'll be more plays tomorrow, exactly like this one. But let's jump into it. So RXDX, I noticed this one on, again, homepage of FinViz. Except for this time, I believe I saw it on possibly, I don't know. I saw it on over here somewhere, and just saw that it was down and went and checked it out. And let's see, right here we can go RXDX. And we had no news, but we were definitely down. Well, wait a second. I actually thought that there was news. So yeah, we were down from 11:45 all the way to 9:75, and this would have been a super good bounce setup, but I didn't see it in time. First time I saw it, we had already bounced all the way up to 10:45. This play, the way that I played it, was not really a bounce play. I mean, I guess you could call it that because it was still down so much for no reason. And I mean, it did bounce, but if you were to catch it more down here, I would consider that more of a bounce. What I played today was a technical breakout, which, so yeah, I mean, like I was saying, we had no news. There was no reason it should be down. And where'd my pictures go? Okay, here we go. So 904. You can see we have we got our 10-day moving average right here, and our VWAP. They are moving towards each other, which when you have any moving average and VWAP, or just when you get these technical lines like this, and then when they touch, that's when you get a breakout or a breakdown. You got to be prepared for both sides. And so that's what I was watching for. So, because I wanted to see if buyers were coming in, if we were getting more sellers. Because I mean, if I start seeing selling, and then by the time they touch, we'll most likely see a breakdown. But anyways, here's the next picture. Oh wait, this picture. Oh, I already said 904. Okay, so the next one. Now it's 911. You can see where buyers are starting to come through. So this was a play I was really talking about in chat. It was a very big watch for me this morning for good reason. Minute later, more buyers. The buying is continuing. That's exactly what you want to see. Again, more buyers, pretty much the same picture, but still just buyers they're just coming in. Yeah, so right here, like I mean, I kept calling this out in chat. We're gonna have a breakout or a breakdown, and I was figuring a breakout because of our buyers. That's what makes you know it's gonna break out. And again, if this would have all just been red, I would have shorted this thing and watched it come back down. But again, when you get these technical lines that cross like this, you can expect a breakout or a breakdown. And then, let's see. Here, you can see now what the price is at, and we're just consistently buyers. This is how it looked all day after it broke out of, after it had this technical breakout right here. Once that started, it just looked like this all day. I was watching it, and I mean, I don't even remember seeing sellers until closer to the end of the day. It was just consistently buyers. It was awesome. So, yeah, as you can see right here, I mean, this is where I alerted. And boom, 1080. Just like that. I mean, this is just, it's awesome. It's just patterns that reoccur, and I'm going to show you from last week a play that looked exactly like this. I will go over that in a little while though. And as you can see, the buyer's continuing at, this is at 1023. I just wanted everyone to see that on these bounce plays, the buying pressure, just the really good bounce plays, just the volume just follows through. You want to see consistent buyers. That's how you know you're in a really good, just strong play. And here's another one. Right here's where I alerted, and just pretty steady upward. So really great movement today. Just the same picture, pretty much. This one, we can see we went all the way up to a little over 1120, maybe that's 1125. So for my alert this morning at 1050, right there, we went all the way up to, we'll just call it 1120. So that's the power of these plays that I've just been preaching. And this one was a little bit different of a setup. I mean, not as much of a bounce play is what I'd really call it, just more, this one was more just that technical setup that I want you guys to understand, but it still is a bounce play. You know, I mean, you still can call it that for sure, because it was down for no reason and just buyers coming in, and it should recover, you know. But here's the one from Wednesday last week. I mean, right there, I was saying the same thing to everyone in chat. When you get this is a 10-day moving average and a 100-day moving average. When you get these technical lines that cross like this, then you can expect the breakout or the breakdown. You got to recognize these plays, because these are the easiest ones to recognize. As long as, I mean, it's pretty just straight up, honestly. You just got to look, and if these lines cross, expect the breakout or the breakdown, and make sure that there's buyers. I mean, you can see we got a ton of buyers here, so I had a pretty good idea we were going to break out. Again, if this would have been covered in red, then I would either short it or just leave it alone. Probably just leave it alone, but that doesn't matter. But yeah, I mean, look at this picture. Memorize this for a second, and then let me show you the one from today. It's the exact same thing. I mean, there's no trick to this, really. You just study these patterns and learn them and understand that these plays will happen every single day.